All right, so something I found fascinating today is that memory is the choke point to AI. And how is it the choke point? Well, really in two ways: in bandwidth, which is speed, and in capacity, which is the amount of data that can be fit into a GPU. So we have all these GPUs from NVIDIA. They need to communicate with something and store something as we move to inference. That something is memory, but specifically something called HBM, which is high bandwidth memory. Sadly, this is in short supply. It's super complicated to make. So memory historically, super commoditized. Think DRAM and NAND chips. You can swap one DRAM out for another. HBM combines multiple DRAM dies together in a 3D structure with a logic die underneath. And this is faster and it holds a lot more storage. Why is this important? Well, the big constraint on really GPUs right now is memory. How much data can you handle? It isn't speed. And so there are only 3 companies in the world that can make this type of memory: Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. So Micron's based in the US, and then Samsung and SK Hynix are based in South Korea. So in general, HBM right now, $30 billion in total addressable market. It's forecasted to rise to $100 billion by 2030. So that's about a 16% CAGR. And I feel that HBM has really made memory not a commodity, but more of a custom offering. And so that's very relevant for the stocks as well. Obviously not financial advice, but Micron, SK Hynix, Samsung historically have traded at single-digit PE multiples. This is a secular shift that people, I feel, don't really appreciate because, we're human beings and we're plagued by the past. But obviously things are moving exponentially, not linearly. So I think it's important not to think linearly, think exponentially. We need as much memory as we can get. And specifically, we need as much HBM that we can get until we innovate out of that and find another solution. But for 2026, all the HBM is sold out. For 2027, all the HBM is sold out. So, that's really what you need to know. If we think about the choke point right now to AI, just to summarize this, it is memory, specifically high bandwidth memory. It's super expensive relative to commoditized memory like DRAM. So it's about 5 times the average ASP versus commoditized memory. So that's it for today's video. I'm just gonna make it super short. First one. Hope you liked it. See you next time. Thank you.